Good morning. Welcome to another live stream on this beautiful Monday morning. How's your guys' weekend? Hey, Isaac. Good morning, man. 2 p.m. I know. The world is a big old ball. Time zones, am I right? So good afternoon to you. Hey, Sky. 2023. All right, so we are here and Euro Truck Simulator. What does the number plate says? It says Flybrick S60R. You're watching on vertical, so you can't see the whole license plate. But if you go to the purple app, where I'm live streaming right now, or the red app, you can watch it in widescreen. I do have both versions available. All right, so we're here inside our cockpit, or the cabin of our truck, with our lady here. She looks rather bored. Been driving around all over Europe, so I think it's fair. So we're going to go somewhere in Europe today again. Where to? Let's find a location, because I do have an empty truck right here. Does not have anything in it. I delivered a cargo. I think I was playing Saturday. Yes, I was here Saturday. So I went... Where am I? I don't even know where I'm... Oh yeah, I'm in France. Am I? Yes, France. Just near the border. But I'm in France, and we're gonna find a freight market. And we're gonna choose Metz, which is here in France. And let's choose a nice... Oh, cheap here. 22 euros, 1,000 euros to go all that far? No way. Switzerland, maybe $53 at least per mile. See if there's something else paying well. Oh, Netherlands. Yeah, $55 per mile. It's not a lot of money, 16,000 euros, but at least it's paying more per mile. So it's decided. We're gonna go to the Netherlands and hope that I can get there in 2 hours and 30 minutes to get this cargo. So let's see if I can get there. Yes, 30 minutes. Let's get it started. You found Euro Truck in Xbox. Nice. I did not know that. All right, let's get going. Oh, I see what you're saying. Romania. I didn't have Romania there, I think. I don't have Romania. I have to buy the DLC. Hey, Ennis. Good morning, man. How are you? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for helping my purple app right out of the gate. As we're headed towards oh, I forgot already. We're driving. I'm good, man. How's your weekend? JH, how much did this cost? So, if you consider only what makes the simulator special, which is absolutely not that the fact that I have triple 4K TV set up or a powerful computer, the fact that this simulator is special is only because I do have a fully functional car interior working here in my simulator. And that was about $300 in car parts, and then another $400 in hardware, the wood, metal, carpet, all the other stuff that makes the simulator base, you know, like the Arduinos here that makes all the buttons work. What else? The LCD screen right there. So if you go to my channel on the Red app and you watch my tutorial, there's a 45-minute long tutorial that will walk you through step by step on how to build one of these and also break down the cost for everything. When is your steering wheel due to arrive, Ennis? Is Truck Simulator worth it? I mean, it depends on your style. I like it. I enjoy playing Truck Simulator a lot. I usually go for more like realistic driving styles, like actual cars, not racing cars, trucks, and that kind of stuff. But if you're a person that like breathes and only talks about F1, this type of simulator won't do it for you. Hey, Atlassian Williams racing fan, how are you, man? Thor Palesen, good morning. Does the air conditioning work? So the buttons work. As you can see, I can press any button here and they will do anything I tell them to do in the computer. However, there's no air coming out of here, and there is a simple reason. I don't need it. I'm inside my home office, and yeah, I do have an air conditioning blowing air right on me right now, so I'm pretty chilled. Could make it work, but it's just for bragging rights. I know the feeling, Isaac. Thank you for the follow, AMD Phenom 2. How long does one trip takes? It depends on the trip, ma'am. So this one we're gonna do right now. I'll tell you in a second how long it will take. So we're going to Netherlands. There is this. There's one to Switzerland as well. But this one is paying a little bit more per miles, and it's a shorter trip. So we're gonna cross Belgium, and we're gonna go to Netherlands, and we're gonna deliver forklift. And I'll tell you in a second what the GPS tells me it'll do. It'll take to get there. I'm good, Atlassian. How was your weekend? Mine was pretty good. Can't complain about my weekend. Traveled to Orlando to visit my parents. Always fun. So we're backing out here to attach to our trailer. Alright, so here it is. We're going to take those forklifts to the Netherlands. Alright, so let's get parking brake on. We can connect our... You thought it was a car? Hero het. One thing I'm hoping here is that my battery is going to hold for my camera today. I forgot to turn it off yesterday, and it was just on all night long. In any case, let's get going. Advanced takes me back into the cockpit, or the first-person camera view. Go to Poland. We can try later. As soon as I deliver this, I don't get to choose anywhere I want. There's a set, list of jobs that it will offer to me with different prices. Oh, thank you, Angus. So when you go to the job market, you got to choose the one that pays better. And in this case, the trip to Netherlands is paying well. So we're gonna take these forklifts right here. I think I got to the wrong place. Yeah, there's no exit here, so I don't have to go around. Will I be able to make it? I don't think so, but we'll try. Without knifing the truck. I think so. I think we'll make it. Thank you, Alvin Cars. Thank you, Warren. Oh, yeah, somebody was asking me how long the trip takes. So this trip to the Netherlands here from France, it's going to take 6 hours in the game, which in real life will translate to about 22 minutes. I do have all that information on my little Apple CarPlay. Alvin, how much was the setup? So what makes the setup special is the fact that it has a car interior that works, right? All the buttons work, everything works. So that was about $300 in car parts, and another $400 in all the electronics, wood, metal, carpet. And electronics, I mean like Arduinos, LCD, not the wheelbase, not the TVs, not the PC, that kind of stuff. Wait, bro, not driving in Europe. Absolutely not. I am in Florida. I'm a Florida man driving in Europe right now. And almost hitting those trucks coming on the wrong way. Thank you, John Vinicio. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Connor, thank you for the follow, man. A1 Marketing. Also, thank you for the follow. Well, thank you, Alvin. You will find a tutorial there on my channel, Alvin Cars. If you want to build something similar to this, by all means, follow the tutorial. I am slowly making the tutorial for the electronics. I promise I'll post it eventually, but I will. I'm making it. And you'll be able to do everything that I have here. Some people already made. I have a few people that shared pictures of their setups. It's pretty awesome if you ask me. Isaac, yes. Oh, really? There's an American Truck Simulator on Xbox? Xbox One. I think this is too old now, right? Do you drive manual cars in real life or automatic? I have both, Sheldon. I have 3 cars, 4 if you count the minivan. One of my cars is exactly like this one, so it's in manual transmission. It has a 6-speed manual transmission. This manual transmission here is called Spaceball by Volvo. I don't think it's official, but yeah, everybody calls Spaceball because, as you can see, it kind of looks like a little ball here, and they call it a Spaceball. Is the truck automatic? No, as you can see, I'm shifting gears, so I'm gonna go to 5th gear right now. You can see the gears here on my dashboard. Now it's 5th. And I gotta watch out my speed limit here in Europe. They're quite low. Hey, Linz. So yeah, we're driving we're on our way to the Netherlands. We're leaving France, and we should be arriving in the next few minutes. Not a big long trip, but it's a fun trip nonetheless. We're gonna go through Belgium, and we're gonna arrive into the Netherlands. Never been into either country in real life or in the simulator. It's going to be a first for me in the simulator as well. Well, thank you, the one NASCAR fan. Thank you, man. Thank you. So, are we taking this exit? Yes. Exits here in Europe are so confusing sometimes because you got to take a little exit before the exit. I missed a few exits here until I got used to this. In the US, it's super straightforward. You're coming from the main, and you just exit. Ooh, didn't engage. Did you also play Bus Simulator on this setup? Have you ever been to Vienna in this simulator? Nope, I never been to Vienna. I don't think I've driven through Austria once here in the simulator, but I haven't been there in Vienna. And I never played Bus Simulator on this rig yet. I know that there is a good simulator game, and I know that SCS is releasing a bus DLC for the simulator here in Europe. I think they're calling Coaches, if I remember the name right. Somebody will correct me in the chat, as usual, but yes. What's the speed? 50, 56, okay, we're good. You're playing Forza, nice. Which Forza? Forza Horizon 5, Forza Motorsport. Hey, JST, welcome back. Is the sim in like a garage or in your room? It would be hard to fit. Yeah, it's in my room, it's a home office. Thank you, JST. Thank you, man. Forza 5. Yeah, I like Forza 5. Fun. Yeah, this is inside my home office. If you check, where are you? Let me see. So you're on the Red app. So if you go to the Red app and look around on my shorts, you'll see on the shorts, like I have a lot of videos that start with the camera panning into my simulator, so you can get a glimpse of what it looks like around, and you'll be able to see. Oh, there. We're in Belgium. Welcome to Belgium. Hey, Ryan. it's going pretty good so far. It just started. How about yours? Hey, Wignell. I butchered your name. I'm pretty sorry, man. Sorry, man. Hey, Dragon FN. Hello. Oh, I'm on the wrong lane here. Gotta go here to the left. Thank you, man. Thank you, the NASCAR. The one NASCAR fan. One. Are we going straight or are we going to Luxembourg? No, we're going straight. We're still on this lane. Sometimes this GPS is a little hard to find out which way I'm going. Yo, Demon G, I got that game as well. I want to know the button for slow motion. So you have to set it up on, I don't remember anymore on the keyboard which one will take it to slow motion, because as soon as I install the game here, I map the buttons in my steering wheel and stuff. So my button for slow motion on this steering wheel is the cruise control. So whenever I go to cruise, it goes to slow motion, and then I can go up and down in the speed of the slow motion. But I don't know anymore. You gotta go to the controls and check it out, man. Hello. I'm driving around Utah. A little farther. We're not in Kansas anymore, or Utah anymore. We are in Europe today. We are, I think we just crossed Belgium, I think. I didn't pay attention at the flag. I know I crossed the border. I was leaving France, and I know I'm gonna cross Belgium, and I'm gonna go to the Netherlands. So, we're on our way there. Henry, are all the displays on the dash just running telemetry through SimHub? How's the setup operating? Yes, Henry, you got 100% right. So I'm running SimHub through my gauges, and I'm running SimHub through my Apple CarPlay. And there's a fun fact: if you want to download my SimHub for the Apple CarPlay, you can just go over to my channel, where you are right now, and check out my long-form videos. And in one of my videos, you'll see a tutorial for getting the Apple CarPlay into your simulator. Let me put my mileage to an empty tank here on my screen. There you go. NATO Tato. I have a Honda Civic in one of my room, but how do I make the buttons light up? Okay, so if you just want to make the buttons light up, it should be pretty simple. All you have to do is find, and it depends on the year also of your Honda. If you're talking about an older Honda Civic without CAN bus, you should just try to probe the pins on the instruments and find which one is a 12 volt positive and negative, and then you can just put 12 volts and you should have lights. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You get a power brick and it would work. If you have CAN bus, then it's a little bit more complicated, and then you would have to replace some of the stuff in your boards like I do here. Mine is a CAN bus, so it's a little more involving, and I'm making a tutorial about this. Am I driving a truck? No, I'm driving a truck in the game. There you go, that's my truck. The one NASCAR, I set the widescreen live, and now the displays are perfectly matched, so really... Oh, thank you, man. Yes. You can see now the other TV right here. I don't know why. It kind of looks a little... I think it's the angle. But to me, in real life, this does not look lighter. This looks at the perfect color. I took a really long time to match the colors of my screens. I don't know why that one looks a little brighter. It feels like you're sitting in the back seat. Yes, thank you, man. That's the idea. Hi, please. I am confused. Is this real or a game? What setup is this, bro? Divine Lewis. So this is a game, as you can see, and this setup is based out of a Volvo S60R, 2005. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Divine. NATO Tato. So it's a 1997 Honda. I believe, don't quote me on that, but I believe the 1997 Honda interior will be without CAN bus. It could be just at the, at the point where they started using CAN bus, but it could be without it. So the best way to know is to check how many pins you have on your instruments. If you have a lot of pins, it's most likely not CAN bus. If you have fewer pins, it's CAN bus. Alex SRM, why 6,500 RPMs? It's not 65, so that was about 1,500. This is now about 1,300. So the thing is, I calibrated my RPMs, my tachometer, that when the truck is sending 2,000 RPMs, since my tachometer does go to 8,000, it shows 7,500 RPMs. So whenever I'm driving, I gotta wait this car because I'm on the wrong lane here. So whenever I'm driving in the truck, it's 2,000 RPMs. This is gonna be showing 7,500 RPMs. So it's just so I can see the full range of motion on my RPM gauge. Oh, thank you, Schmidt. Too. I don't remember the original keyboard piece that do that. You were wrong about the ETS and ATS thing. I got the info and didn't explain it well. Oh, it was a rumor? I never checked, man. Thank you, Aditya. How much is the game? The game, I think, was like $4.99. It's on sale on Steam. I hope it still is. But if it's not on sale, it should be around 20 bucks, I think. Oh, you did, Goose? Nice, man. I hope you're following there as well, man. If you're not, at least follow here. It'll be very helpful for me. Pacey, how much did the whole setup cost? It did cost about $300 in car parts and another $400 in all the hardware. Wood, metal, carpet, the Arduinos, the LCD screen. Obviously, I'm only talking about what makes the simulator special, which is the car part that works. Not the TVs, not the PC, not the wheelbase. Those you can spend as high as you want or as little as you find. The dash out of an S60. Yes, it is, Jason. It is a Volvo S60R 2005, the P2 platform. Jason Myers. So the illumination wire is in red and black. Usually it is. Sometimes it will be red and brown too, for the Civic or other cars. Sometimes they use ground as brown. If they're all kind of 4 pins, ooh, that's not good, man. Maybe NATO Tato, then it'll be CAN bus. Now there's two things. Some cars will have CAN bus running to tell the lights to turn on and off, and some will have a different system. Maybe yours is older, 1997, and it runs a separate system. So check if you have a red and black, like Jason Myers is talking about right now. So that could be the the 12 volts for the lights. But I don't know. You got to check with a multimeter. Brady, how long does it take to program the setup to the game? It doesn't take too long now that I did the basic programming. But if you're doing from scratch and following my tutorial, which is not released yet, I think it should be pretty quick. Just a few days will do. Only $900 for the hardware and car parts. Some people pay like $1,000 for a wheel alone. Goose, it all depends exactly on where you buy parts. So I buy parts at a junkyard, especially the junkyards that are called pick and pull, or you pull it, you bring your tool, whatever they call it in your place. But those are places where you can take your tools, you look at the cars, you find the parts you want, you pull them out, and that's yours. So, and they don't make any distinction between like brands. So if I'm buying a steering wheel from a Volvo, it's the same price as a 1980 Volkswagen. So it's pretty much the same. So you can get those pretty cheap. The steering wheel alone is like $14. So it's cheap. Bilal Gaming. From a gaming guy saying for me to get a job, bro? That's quite funny, kid. I have a 6-figure paying job, man. I work from home. and this is my hobby, so you get a job and stop hating on other people's live streams. 'Cause this is pretty pathetic. Alright, so we're red and white for the 12 volts, Jason? Grant, is this for personal use or it used for training? It's for personal use. It's in my house, in my home office. Becken, does the AC work? Yes. So the buttons work, not the air. There's no air there because I don't need the air. I'm in my home office in Florida, so I got air conditioning on all the time here. I wish the roads could be smooth. They're smooth here. They're not bad. Oh, it's starting to rain. Oh, thank you, Goose. Thank you, man. I appreciate the sub, man. I try to be friendly. I mean, unless you come here and tell me to get a job, buy a car, you know, all those things. And if you, after I answer, like keep pushing the antics, I'll just block people. I don't have time to deal with that. Bull for Christ. So, are you a programmer? No, I'm not. I am just a business administrator that learned a lot on YouTube and is trying to make tutorials to give back to the community so people can learn how to do the things that I do. Banky, what wheelbase do I use? I use a Fanatec Club Sport DD. Grant, all the time and effort to pretend to drive a Volvo in your free time and you make a 6 figures. Why not just drive a Volvo? Grant, because I do have 3 Volvos in real life and a minivan, so I have 4 cars. I drive a Volvo in real life and I drive a Volvo on my way to my home office, which is right behind me. And yes, Volvos are amazing. I have 3 Volvos, all of them are S60s. One is an S60R 2005 6-speed manual, 300 horsepower, all-wheel drive, just like this. Which is amazing, by the way. And I have an S60 2022 T8, which is 415 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. And I do have a 2020 T5 Volvo. Ooh, we're sliding here. Oh, that was a slide. Raining now, and I'm a little bit fast. It would be cool if you have a fan unit just to blow air out. Yeah, it'd be for bragging rights mostly. 6 figures doing what? I work with market research, man. Been 25 years now, so it's a fun job. If you like, you know, researching and asking questions and understanding things. Do I drive trucks in real life? No, I don't. I never driven a truck in real life. We're gonna stop for a rest here at the stop here. How much did it all cost? So it did cost about $700 in car parts and hardware. So we're gonna stop here for a second, just so we can make the day again, because driving at night, you guys can't see much. Am I lagging to you guys? Because I just saw my feedback here. It looks like I'm lagging a little bit. Turn off the engine. Let's put to sleep. The sound is a little bit more realistic sounding from what it sounded from the other stream. A Volvo, man. Absolutely, man. I've owned 9 Volvos in my life. I currently have 3, so you could call me a Volvo guy. Did I ever try Flight Simulator? Yes, I love Flight Simulator, Dark Souls. In fact, I fly real planes. I have about 70 hours on a Cessna 150. And I do play Flight Simulator quite a lot here, actually. And I did plan my cross-country flights here. Just a fun fact, and it works. Brother, did you strip a Volvo dash out of one of your cars? No, Jay. It was one in the junkyard, man. My car is in very good shape. It's only 100,000 miles on my Volvo S60R. And it's in perfect condition. The interior is perfect. So perfect, in fact, that... Ooh, let's see if we can... Yes, we can. So perfect, in fact, that I bought a brand new baseball from my real car. And I put the baseball from my real car here. So this is from my real car. Hoff commenter, yes. How much it was? How much was it all? Not the computer. Yeah, that's what I said. PH, about $700. Do I play ATS? Yes, Becken. I usually play ATS. I have about 1,000 hours on it, but people have been asking me to play a little bit of ETS, so I've been, having fun here in Europe a little bit. Is your car stick? Yes, one of my cars is stick shift. The same car as I have here, the Volvo S60R 2005, it has the M66 transmission, which is the 6-speed manual transmission with the Spaceball. What is this game called, Fab? It's called Very, Very Light Lag. Okay, thank you. I don't know why it would be lagging, though. Let me see here on my feedback. Oh, there's a long delay. Yeah, it doesn't look like lagging now, but we'll see. In any case, the game's called Euro Trucks. Thank you, Becken, for answering that. It's on PC. Dark Souls, pretty cool. I planned my cross-country in X-Plane. Oh, nice. Yeah, I did the same thing, dude. Oh, you got a commercial. Oh, congrats, man. How was your track ride? I still have to take my check ride for the Cessna 150, but I'm just planning to fly recreationally. I'm not gonna go commercial. I'm 43 years old. I love my current career, so I'll just fly for fun on the weekends. I'll go get those $100 burgers. Tyson, how did the speedo to work in the game? So if you go to exactly where you are and you type in the search later, just watch me a little bit longer. If you type in the search Volvo P2 Sim Hub, you'll find a tutorial and you'll see. But basically you need an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield, and that will get your part of the gauge cluster understanding the Arduino, and then you need SimHub to send the data from the computer. Dan Black, I'll be really pleased if you also have a gaming setup for a truck in case when you want to play ETS2. No, man. I'm playing ETS2 right now, but I don't have a separate truck simulator. I drive with my car here. Do I have any mods, William? I do have a few mods installed here. So I have the real world signs, brand names and stuff, physics, lights, and sounds. Oh, and those trinkets that are in the cockpit. Yeah, you could say that. I'm driving on, not my phone, but I'm playing on my phone. Well, thank you, Pedro Esteban. Thank you, man. Is that from the song? You guys hear like, oh, that's the truck. Because I heard like this white noise thing. Alright, so we're turning right here and then right again. A DeLorean casually passes by. Yeah, it's part of this mod here with the trinkets. It does also add the DeLorean, which I said, yes, please. Oh, you were looking for your glasses and they were on your face? Yeah, I do that with remote control sometimes. What truck am I driving? T071. Let me show you. It's a beautiful Volvo FH16 540. As I gather more money, I'll improve this truck a little bit. I was planning to buy the newer one, but now I'm planning to keep this. I like this. I like this truck. It's growing on me. So let's choose the delivery. So we're gonna deliver into the hardest place there is, but it's not gonna be that hard apparently here. So I don't know if you can see. Let me see if you can see. Yeah, you can see right here where my mouse is hovering. This is where we're gonna have to park. So based on where we are, we're gonna have to go around and then back up into there. Well, thank you, Adam. Thank you, man. Andre, does the AC work? So the buttons work, but the air is not coming out of there. Alright, so here's our parking spot right here in the middle of these two trailers. So we're gonna have to maneuver around and let's see if we can get this to turn. Is the steering radio intentional? Ratio intentional. I think you're asking if it's correct. Yes, it's correct. It goes along with the steering wheel in the game. So it's automatic. So it does self-fix itself when you start the game. Wait. Controller, you look for controls where they're on your face. Yeah, I do that all the time, man. So let's go a little more to this here so we can kind of point it to the right direction as we are right now. Now we're gonna go. Oh, thank you, man. Dark Souls, if you go to my Black app, which is the... I think I can say the name without YouTube getting angry. It's TikTok. You'll find some of my flights. My cross-country is there. I did record it, obviously, with my GoPro. It was so much fun, man. You do honestly recommend flying on a sim? And yeah, I've heard a lot about that. My flight instructor, she is not very fond of flying at home. Sometimes she'll just give me a hard time. She'll say, you shouldn't be flying on the flight simulator at home. It'll give you bad habits. But I try to recreate, reality as much as possible. So I was using VATSIM on Flight Simulator to recreate the... because I have to fly to Ocala for my... I had to fly to Ocala on my cross-country. So there were people doing the radio on Ocala Airport. So that was a lot of fun. Very realistic. Well, thank you, Victor. Thank you, man. Yes, yeah. So I've been using VATSIM so you can get the ATC to work, because this is the only thing that scares me more than flying the plane is the radio communication. English is not my native language. So whenever I'm flying towards a towered airport, I always get a little overwhelmed with, like, November, and talking about, where you're going, where you're coming from, and then all of those things. I always try to plan in my head before I start talking, and then I go like I forget English. So here I am. I parked. The truck is parked. So we're gonna put the parking brake, and then disconnect the trailer, and there we are. Oh, thank you, Randy Randerson. Thank you, man. It's a real pleasure when that people really think that was cool. Oh, look at that! I'm late. I had a penalty. Didn't know that was a super quick delivery that I had to speed through. Okay. All right, let's choose a new one. Let's go to jobs, freight market. Hey, Astro Jack, I'm doing good, man. How about yourself, dude? To be honest, it looks weird. If it is manual, it should have 12 gears. Hard to control sometimes. So there's where you can do things to mitigate that, Victor. So my truck here in the game is 6-speed manual transmission, just like my real physical 8-shifter. So I'm driving 6-speed with 6-speed. I don't have 12 gears on this truck. Beeman G here would hit so hard. Yes, so if you check my live stream from Saturday on the Red app, I played Beeman G for about 2 hours here. I live in Florida, Central Florida. So let's put here Netherlands, where we're going now. A backup camera would be a neat Beam implementation. Yeah, I do have the 2 TVs on my side here. Glitch Dash pre-recorded. Yes, I recorded your name yesterday because I knew you would pop up here, Glitch, and you would say that I am pre-recorded. You do agree with her. Yeah. Yeah, that's what she said. There's no one here to catch when I do bad things. Yeah, no, my airports around here are pretty chill, man. They're pretty small. So I fly to Lakeland, which is a little bigger because they have Amazon there. And I fly to Ocala, and I fly to Brooksville. Hey, Laguna, how you doing, man? Oh, thank you, Randy. I really appreciate that, dude. So let's see where we're going. We're going to Sweden again. Let's go to Sweden. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to Sweden. It looks like my Volvo S60. Nice, man. Which Volvo S60 do you have? When am I gonna start driving? Just about now. Go to the Netherlands. I am in Netherlands. Right now, I'm in Netherlands. Oh, to the left. My guy has a whole car for his setup. That's dope. Thank you, man. What base do I have? I have a Fanatec Club Sport DD, 12 Newton meters. I think the reason Legio built that he thinks that I'm pre-recorded is because I keep answering questions that you guys don't see. And the reason is very simple. I'm live streaming right now in 4 different places. I'm on the green app, the black app, the red app, and the purple app. And I can't say the name of the apps because TikTok, the black app, is very jealous. And they go like, ooh, you can't stream elsewhere, otherwise we'll just restrict you. And they cut out my live stream. So let's choose a new place. Freight market. And yeah, we're going to Sweden. We're going to Sweden, boys. We're gonna get some meatballs. Some IKEA meatballs. Wait, it's not a green screen. Nope. This is 3 TVs. Where is the truck? Thank you for the follow, Ibrahim. Yeah, no, I'm touching it. I can even retract that. Or not. So my trailer is right there. So we'll just kind of do this. And look into my rear view mirrors here. So we're backing up. 2.4 diesel, but it's tuned to 300. Nice. Oh yeah, the turn angle. Oh, you do own a Volvo S60, man. Every owner of a Volvo S60's worst nightmare is the turning radius on those cars. How did you get that wheel to work with the base Zenith? Very good question, and I do have an answer for you with a tutorial. So the channel where you're watching right now, if you go to my channel, you'll see the video where I teach you how to install the steering wheel here, how to get the Apple CarPlay there, and how to build the whole thing. Yeah, they block for the wildest reasons. Legio built Saturday. I was playing here, as one does, and I got a notification on my TikTok saying I was banned from live streaming because I was driving a car and live streaming at the same time. So, you know, on live here on the red app and on the purple app, hi Nico, I just appealed and they removed the ban like right away, but that was annoying. Did I connect? Oh, I didn't connect. Oh, I forgot about that. So let's go back. Alright, so I click this button, it connects the trailer. I forgot to connect the trailer. Oh, Motlatsi! Thank you. How'd you like the tutorial, man? You can move the Apple CarPlay. Yes, I can lower it. I can't move it around, but it can go down or up. Does it give air? No, I don't have air coming through here. I don't need it. I'm in my home office. Nico, do you mind if I ask you how much it costs for everything? No, I don't mind at all. So, on my tutorial, you'll see the breakdown, but essentially, I spent about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in hardware. Metal, wood, carpet, all the Arduinos, LCD screen, that kind of stuff. And if you want to build one of these, like you said you want, you can go to my channel on the red app and just watch my tutorial. I have a 45-minute long tutorial there. Nice, Laguna. Which car are you thinking about? Does the radio work? Yes. So the radio works. I'm not listening the game audio through the game or the music because I'm using my headphones right now. Yes, they do that, Blitz. Oh, it's to the left. Clear left, clear right. Even though streaming while driving, yeah. I mean, I think they say it's forbidden, but I'm not driving. Clearly, I'm playing a game, so it doesn't make any sense. Yaman, is the gear a Logitech? No, this is one of those generic USB shifters underneath my real Volvo Spaceball. Thank you for the follow, guys. I really appreciate you guys hitting that follow button. In Finland, I hope they have a Volvo S60R. I'd love more people to get into the Volvo S60R because they're pretty underrated cars, pretty cool cars if you ask me. If you have the time, can you make a BMW type of car? Yes, I have. I made a BMW E60, Evan. If you look at my videos, go back into my shorts, you'll see the BMW I made. I'm actually gonna use the BMW for the tutorial for some of the electronics. Nico, thanks. I wanted to get the dash of a Honda. I don't know which one yet. Well, Hondas are good, man, because you can find them. So I always tell people, try to find a car that you can find on the junkyard. Good morning, buddy. Wagon Daddy. Nice. You're on the way to your auto shop. Do I do commissions? No, unfortunately, I don't have the time, man. Life is pretty busy as is. I do have a full-time job as an executive. I work from home, so this is my commute to the office. Collab with at Ryzen on I can't say that, on that place. How do you do that? I have a tutorial on my Red app. Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, 1700 SHXTS. Thank you for answering questions. I always appreciate when you guys answer, hop in and answer. I always use the handbrake. Because of that, I only drive Volvo's S70, T5, C70, S70, S40, and S60. Brickbug, I think you do know your Volvos, man. I did own a 850 Turbo 95. And I did own a 1997 Volvo S70 T5 in the past, but it's been a long time. The 850 actually saved my life, man. Nathaniel, thoughts on the WRX? I like the WRX. I think they're pretty cool. I heard their engines is not very dirty, if you will, but they're good. Have I ever thought of installing those hydraulic pistons with force feedback that can move your chair and can feel the road like the turns? I did, Zainab, but it's very cost intensive, and my problem here would be how would I get the whole car to move? I would probably need the frame of the car, and I don't want to put the frame of the car here. Oh, thank you, Living Donastia. Do I float the gears? No, man, I don't. I do use the regular clutch. I'm just so used to. I drive a manual car in real life, so I'm just used to doing that. 15,000 euros? Ooh, that's pricey, Laguna. Well, I can't say much. I spent, I think it was $9,000 on my Volvo S60R. But my Volvo S60R is only 100,000 miles, and it's in pristine condition as well. Yeah, they're very pricey at that price. Thank you, Smokey, Jay, and George for following, guys. I appreciate you guys. Nico, I also love Honda because they have served me good for the time that I have been driving, so respect for the brand. Yeah, man, I think that's amazing. Like, whenever we have brands that we love, and if we can build simulators with them, that's the best world, right? Nathaniel, so they're reliable as long as you don't push them over 300 horsepower. Okay, that's fair. I think you could say the same thing about Volvo. The Volvo S60R, especially the 300 horsepower engine, is a little bit finicky if you go over 300 horsepower as well. If I like the Volvo 1, are you talking the Polestar 1? Is that an H shifter? Yes, Ricardo, it's an H pattern shifter here. Underneath, and the real Volvo one. CarPlay, what about it? The Apple CarPlay? I'm not speeding. 4 miles, dude. Now follow me. I just got a speeding ticket, as you could just hear the money. Have you seen the new Jaguars? They look so ugly. I have not. But with that new branding, I wouldn't be surprised that they do look ugly. How many gears does it have? It has 6 gears. So it has 6 gears here, and I changed the truck to a 6-speed transmission also. And that's why you can see here 4th gear, then I can go to 5th and 6th. Is this a lorry simulator? Yes, it's a truck simulator. Glorious. A guy in real life. I never heard of that acronym. You drive Volvo trucks in the sim? Yes. In the simulator, I'm driving a Volvo FH 420, 320, 520, 540. Oh wow. Numbers are hard today. 540. Does the hazard button work? Yes. All the buttons you see here work, man. Everything you see works and does something. There's nothing here that doesn't work. Oops. Speeding tickets are time investments. Rando, no, it's nothing green screen here. I don't have a green screen. I have 3 TVs, and I have the real dashboard here that I can actually knock on it. Is this a sim or you're driving in real life? This is a simulator, Tsuki. How much does it all cost, TX? About $300 in car parts, and another $400 or so in hardware. So wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, LCD screen, that kind of stuff. How did you make this, Thomas? You can find my tutorial on the Red app. Hey man, can you downshift in this? Yes, I just go down, but I'm gonna go over the RPMs now if I downshift, so I'm going to go upshift. What level do you complete to unlock the lizards? I don't know, man. I don't know if they even have a mod for that, but that would be funny as hell. How about the air conditioning? No, there's no air coming out from here, but the buttons work. I can change the buttons here and do button things, but it does not have air. Patel, just driving real life. Yeah, right. I have 4 cars, kid, and driving in real life is completely different. I'm on my simulator having fun, dude. So grab your coffee and watch me go live stream or just keep scrolling. How did I make this work? So there's Arduinos everywhere, so Arduinos make the buttons work. There's an Arduino Uno here that makes the gauges work. There's a bunch of things. So Chris C96, why not drive a real car? Because it doesn't make any sense. It's like telling a person playing Flight Simulator to go buy a Boeing 737, or a guy playing Call of Duty saying, oh, why don't you go to the war if you want to kill people? Like, it doesn't make any sense. In here I can drive anywhere at any time. I can drive any car, any truck, in any country. So there's so many advantages here. It's so much cheaper. It just makes sense for people who never driven in a track or doesn't own a car. That's the kind of people that ask me if why don't I drive in real life? Siku, I do, man. I do have a tutorial, dude, step by step. It's on my channel, right where you are. You can check it out. It's 45-minute long. The switch gear for high and low. No, man, I don't want to do that, Nico. And the reason is I mostly drive cars and trucks that I change the gears to 6-speed, so it works. Yes, fuel works. Do I ever tried flight sims? Yes, I did. Flight simulator mostly, because I do fly in real life. Are the gauges actually correct? Yes, random. They are. Would you ever get an eye tracker? I don't need capo. I can turn my head and see the side view here. I have triple TVs. Does a setup feel like real life? Yeah, it's pretty good simulator. Change up, bro. Hebs are too high. No, man. E82. So what happens here with my gears is my tachometer is calibrated. 2000 RPMs in the game means 7500 in real life. I calibrate it so I can use the whole the whole gauge cluster. I paid for the whole gauge cluster. I'm gonna use the whole gauge cluster. Trigger happy. Driving in real life is always such a stupid argument. In real life, you have to pay for gas money, maintenance, and much more. On a simulator, you can do everything you want without having any restrictions. Absolutely, Trigger. Everybody that really drives knows that. But some people, I think they're kids that don't have cars. They go like, or money to buy a simulator, so I don't know what's different. How much do you pay for the dash? About $300 in every car part you see here. Yes, and it's called the Hobby. Thank you, Cameron. How are you doing? Welcome back. They have the Volvo V40 Polaris on Forza 5. Yeah, I think so. They do have a few Volvos there. What was the steering wheel? A Logitech? No, it's a Fanatec random. A Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters. Alright, Nico. Thank you, man. Can you change the terrain or weather conditions? You can, but I leave it on auto here, so it kind of throws whatever, you know, they want to throw to me. So Slabzy, I'm using a Fanatec Club Sport DD. Hello to Croatia. Hello, Ante. Hello from Denmark. Hello, random Danish guy. Just chill, Stefan. Don't worry, man. Just a simulator. How do you make everything function properly, CB? Arduinos. E82, you're a lorry in real life. Nice. That'd be awesome, man. A Volvo FH dashboard. Too bad I don't find like junkyards for trucks. Just as easy as, you know, cars. Do the buttons work on a steering wheel? Yes, Danny. All the buttons here work. I can change songs. I just changed it. I can put the information on my dashboard right there. I don't know if you can see it because you're on the vertical stream, but I can put it there. I can change the speed, the Apple CarPlay, everything. Does the small fan work? No, I don't have a fan here. Stefan, is this real or a game? It's just a game. Oh, Des Moines, Iowa. Nice. Hello from Florida, Mr. Perry. I'm in Florida. ETS2, yes. What happens if you speed or break the law, Poison? I get tickets. So I got a $200 ticket just a few minutes ago. I think I have to take this exit so I can take the other exit. I hate the exits here. Wait, so all the stocks work? Yes, everything works. Stocks, turn stock, wiper, everything, the hazard. Everything works. Yes. Have you got 3 screens? Yes. 3 triple 4K TVs. Thank you, Om Patel. Thank you, man. Ooh, did I just... No, I didn't bump anything. I'm looking at my rear view mirror. It's all good. Good morning again. Clear left. Let's go. Thank you, No Name. It's a very cool game. You gotta give props to the developers. SCS. Where are we at today? We are going towards Sweden again. We're gonna get some meatballs. I don't know what country we are right now. Ooh, I didn't see that guy. Almost hit him. I heard about that, Evan. Am I training? No, I'm just playing, man. Just having fun. Oh, we're in Germany. I recognize the exit sign. We're in Germany right now. So we're crossing Germany towards Sweden. What steering angle am I using? I think it's on auto. So it just replicates whatever the game is telling the Fanatec that it needs. So if it's 1800, it's 1800. I don't know. Wait, is that a full dash setup? Yes, DJ, a full dash setup. Well, thank you, Fear. That's a very, very kind compliment, man. No, I'm not on TMP. See you later, Noel. What wheel do I have? I have a Fanatec Club Sport DD. As I'm speeding a little bit here. Thank you, No Name. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Let's go to the right lane here. I'm on the center lane here, but I should stay on the right. Oh, nice. You're turning 18. Nice. Congrats, dude. Happy birthday. Do I play pro mods? No, I don't. I am playing offline right now on a single player, and I'm grinding to make some money. How much money do I have, by the way? 136,000 euros. So I think I can buy some improvements for my truck. Is it real time? Yes. I mean, the game is compressed, so it's not going to change in real time there. So it's like 11:45 a.m. in the game time, and in my real life here it's 8:54 a.m. Is this from a Volvo S60? Yes, beferreled. Yes, it's a Volvo S60R. 2005 Volvo S60R to be more precise. Rudy Boy, hi from Chicago. Hello to Chicago. I'm going to Chicago on this Wednesday. I have a business trip, so I won't be live streaming this week on Wednesday and Thursday, by the way. I love Chicago. It's one of my favorite cities in the US. Am I playing on a computer? Yes, I am, Quentin. This is a PC, a 9950X 3D with a 4090. You can play online? Yes, you can. You can play on TMP, which is Truckers multiplayer, and you can also play on their convoys here. Does it take the same drive to drive place? It takes the same time to drive places, Hannah? No, it's compressed. I hear the compression is about 20 to 1, so you'll see here the miles are going down much faster because these are in-game miles. And these miles are going up as in real life, so if I'm driving right now, I'm at 55, 56 miles an hour. If I drive an hour at 50, it'll go 50. So the game is shorter. Like, there was a trip I did from France to the Netherlands, and it was telling me it was going to take 6 hours in real life, and it took about 20 minutes in real life. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Do you feel the engine? Yes, I do feel the engine on my steering wheel and on my seat. I do have a butt kicker here. Yes, Fear, and the reason is exactly why I explained to you. So those miles are calibrated with the game. So these are being fetched from the game data, and the game is compressed. So the miles are going very fast here in the game, and not as in real life. I'll see you later, Tsuki. Thank you. Thank you, man. Are you a Volvo fan, or did you get the one with good condition cheap? No, I am a Volvo fan, man. I do own 3 Volvos, including exactly one like this. And I just love Volvos. I had 9 Volvos in my life. I think they're super comfortable, safe, underrated, fast cars. And I think they're pretty good looking as well. I just like Volvos. How much did the setup cost here? It costs about $300 in car parts, and another $400 in Arduinos, wood, metal, carpet, you know, all the stuff that makes the simulator special. Zach, why I do stay at 5,000 RPMs doing 50 miles an hour? So I'm not at 5,000, I am at around 1,200, and the reason is I calibrated my tachometer. So you see, I have a tachometer with 8,000 RPMs. The truck only goes about to 2,000 before it goes to the red line. So I told the simulator, whenever I'm at 2,000 RPMs, send me around 7,500. So that's why you see a calibrated RPM. So I'm doing about 1,300 now, and that's my RPMs. Yes, that is pretty cheap. If you're in the US and you can go to a junkyard called Pick and Pull, you can buy pretty cheap parts, man. Hey, Spicy, how you doing, man? Hey, Nature Boy, welcome back. up to 2010. So you like the Volvos that are real Volvos. So you see from 2009 forward, that's when the Ford Volvos actually started coming out. Rage likes coffee. Yes, I not only will make, but I already did make one. You're on my channel right now where you can find my detailed step-by-step tutorial. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you watch it and if you like it, obviously. And if you want to build one, just ask me questions, man. And I am making the tutorial for the electronics as well. So that's not up yet, but I do have a tutorial on the Apple CarPlay, the steering wheel, and building the whole thing. Does the hazards button work? Yes, they do. Oh, nice. Oh, Patel. What is this device called? Oh man, it's, I don't know, there's a name for it. It's just a car interior. You want McDonald's? I haven't seen McDonald's here in the simulator. In ETS. I've seen in the US in the ATS version. Do I play American Truck Simulator? Yes, I do, Ryan. In fact, I do prefer ATS because of the speed limit. But I am playing ETS too, mainly because there's a lot of people from Europe that watch my live stream in the morning and they asked me for it, so I'm just, you know, I'm having fun here. How long did it take to set up all the wires and stuff connected to my PC? Here, it's hard to tell you a timeline because I've been experimenting, improving, and iterating. Like, I'm on the 4th iteration of my climate control here. So, I've been working on and off on this for about 3 years now. Do I have a key to start it? No, I don't. How does the rev counter work again? I came in as you were done explaining. I have to move here to the other lane. So the rev is calibrated to the game. So SimHub will see the real RPM. So the game is telling, like for instance, right now the RPMs are at 1,000 RPMs. And the game will say, okay, 1,000 RPMs, and if I just had like 1,000 RPMs here, the needle will be down here somewhere on the 1,000. So this is not a lot of movement because the truck only goes to about 2,000 RPMs. So what I did was I calibrated the RPMs and said, whenever the RPMs are at 2,000, that means 7,500 here. So it does a math calculation that will send the RPMs to 7,500. So this way, whenever the RPMs are changing, I have the full motion of the gauge needle. And this is just better for me to, with my peripheral view, kind of see where the needle is at. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ozian. Are we there yet? We're almost there. We're about 30 minutes from Sweden. ETA, 30 minutes to in real life. Yes, I'm playing ETS 2, Brock Scars. Rage likes coffee. Man, do you not get tired of speaking and answering questions? No, dude. I'm flattered that there are like nearly 200 people watching my live stream right now, and sometimes, like, I think the red app had 300 earlier today, and on the black app I had over 150. So I'm just happy to share with you guys. Why don't you just do a real truck driving? At least you waste your time earning money, Roland. I'm not wasting my time, man. I'm earning money right now as you speak. And I have a full-time job. I work from home. I earn 6 figures plus, so I'm happy, dude. It doesn't make any sense for me to build a truck or drive a truck. Thank you, the guy. What happens if I crash in a simulator, Kronos? Oh, nothing. In this game here, I just get a damage and we'll spend money and a ticket. Am I using Moza? No, Eli, the Moza setup is on my tutorial simulator. Here I am using a Fanatec Club Sport TT. Oh no, dude, 50,000 euros on tickets? I never had a ticket in my life. What PC do you have, bro? I have a 9950X 3D with a 4090 on this one. And the streaming PC is a 5060 with a 5600 AMD processor. It's 9 a.m. Yes, 9:03 a.m. How do you see how many real-life minutes to the destination, Nature Boy? So on my Apple CarPlay here, let me get it bigger for you. Where's the Apple CarPlay here? I changed the Focus CarPlay here. So now you can see the Apple CarPlay. I hope you can read the numbers, but if you look at the numbers here on the bottom left square, you're gonna see a truck with the damage, 10% is the damage. Then you see fuel, range, fuel instantaneous, and then you see real-time ETE, and real-time ETA. So ETE is 28 minutes now, and the ETA is gonna be 9:33 a.m. Just about. Who's my co-driver seat? It's representing you guys, or my wife. What am I streaming on? I am on TikTok, the red app, the purple app, and the green app. Dennis, how did you wire the dashboard and mount it in the steering wheel? So on my channel, where you are, you can find a tutorial. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Oh, dude, that's really appreciated, man. You can find a tutorial that will walk you through all the steps to build one, and the wiring part is USB with Arduino, so I'm making a video about that yet. Not on my channel, but it will be soon. Ocean, how much did the setup cost, bro? It did cost, you know, I'm gonna contextualize here for you. What makes my simulator special is the car part and the fact that it works. This was $700, $300 in car parts, and about $400 in hardware. Wood, metal, carpet, all the electronics. What is the red, purple, and green app, Roland? I can't say the names, but on the red app, you have a play button in the center. The purple app is the one that people love watching live streams for gaming. And the green app is the new one that when you trying to hit somebody, you can kind of kick them. You get what I mean? Do I have a little GoPro? No, I'm an ambassador for OpsBot. So I do have an OpsBot Halo 2 here as my streaming camera. Oh yes, Isaac, you can name her. Let's try to find a name for my passenger here. Let's shoot a name for her. Oh, sorry, P. Farrell, I missed your comment. Could you install a cylinder in the back of the seat for acceleration, like 10 centimeters would be enough for the feeling? You could, but I would have to change the whole base of the simulator. Yes, I do fear. I don't know if I turned it on today, actually, because I see it offline here. But I do. There's nobody there. I have like 3 followers there. Roland, that is a very good question. They're a little jealous. It's like a little jealous girlfriend that won't allow you to do anything. That's their thing. Jay, is the steering ratio realistic? Yes, it's copying whatever the truck has in real life. It looks like there's too much effect on small. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the truck. This is a Volvo, so it does configure to the actual car. Am I driving in real life? No, I'm not. I'm taking this DHL trailer here to Sweden. Can you feel the passenger? I feel you guys watching. And when I go... Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, you're talking about in the game, Spicy. Dude, I have thousands of dollars here in tickets in this game as well. What monitor do I have here? I have 4, yeah, I have 3 TVs here and a 4th in the back. But my TVs here are TCL 4K 120 Hz. One here, one there, and one here. Do you play racing game? Yes, I do. Freaky Santa. I did play in my live stream on Saturday. So if you watch my live stream from Saturday, At about 3/3 of it, I started playing in Assetto Corsa. I'm headed towards Sweden, JST. How does it work on trucks with 12 to 18 gears instead of 6? So, Jay, that's a very good question. On this truck, I changed the gears to 6, as you can tell. On trucks that I don't change and it's 12 or 18, it goes on a range. Or I can use a button here on the dash to kind of do the low and high. But I was using a 12 gears truck before, and it was going from 1st to 3rd to 7 to 9 to 12. That's how it works. Well, thank you, Roland. Thank you, Trayman. Yeah, I think that's why TikTok like blocks my live stream sometimes. They kind of feel it's too real. You just go flying. Yeah. Yes, I can play any car game on the setup, Anisha. F1, Rally, any GT3. I'm playing truck on a live stream because it's a little bit easier for me to talk to you guys. And I do believe that a streamer needs to talk to you guys. Like, you guys are watching a live stream. Otherwise, just go watch a video of someone pre-recorded, you know? Like, I want to answer your questions and stuff. How did you set up the speedometers, the Karens? So they're Arduino Uno running on SimHub on a computer. Oh, not stopping on a stop sign? Yeah, that sucks, dude. There was an officer one day that stopped my wife for not... She stopped completely, but she stopped a little over the line. But he or she didn't give her a ticket, just a warning. But sometimes they're like, they have nothing to do, so they'll just go a little extra mile to get people annoyed. Am I driving in Denmark? I don't know. It's a good question, gents. Let me check. I am near Copenhagen. No, I'm awful with Europe geography, so I'm right here. I'm near Odense. I'm on my way to Sweden. That I know. Hey, Proud, I did answer you, man. I said no. I said I could do that, but I would have to change the whole simulator, man. Hey, Farrell, I did answer you already 2 times. But yes, if you could, you would have to change the whole structure and chassis of the simulator here. iFruit, thank you. I do have a tutorial on the Red app, man. The game is called ETS, Brandy. Marigold, Emma, Lily, Bella, or Isabella. Marigold is funny. Emma. I think she looks like an Emma. She is very bored. Yes, I'm in Denmark. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sampu. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. You know the roads. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, mate. I always think it's amazing when people recognize where I'm driving. Like, just by looking at the roads. For the small info screen, do you zoom it? Oh, I'm zoomed in right now. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Yes, I did zoom it. Shair, bro, just buy a car. Hey, bro, I have 4 cars. I don't need another car. But I guess bro does not have a car, and that's why bro kind of, you know, doesn't understand a simulator. But that's okay. I hope you can buy a car soon, dude. I'm cheering for you. Above your simulator, there's an app, if you don't mind. Yes, the Apple CarPlay. So you can download it right now on my channel on the Red app. So just go to my Red app, same user as in here, and you can download it there. How did you get the car okay thing? Which car okay thing? How long have you been playing this game? I've been playing American Truck Simulator the longest. This one I've been playing for about 2 weeks now. Oh, that's okay, P. Farrell. I did answer, and I do appreciate you didn't spam the chat with the question. You asked a few times, yes, but you didn't just go like some people will just copy and paste the question a few times. Lil Bro, yes, it's manual. 6-speed manual transmission. This is the Spaceball from Volvo. How did I do the screen itself? Oh, this is original from Volvo. So Volvo had the screen. I just put a new LCD there. If I do get asked the same questions on every single stream, yes, Yaman. Not only on every single stream, but I do get asked a few dozen times at every live stream. But that's okay. That's why I'm here. I'm, talking to you guys to answer the questions and feel you guys, make you guys feel welcome. Oh yeah, the Apple CarPlay does work. So I can change to different things. This is my computer information. So I have the CPU temperature, the CPU load, the CPU fan, the CPU frame rate, GPU temperature, GPU load, fan speed, and memory. I do have the home screen. And I do have the music that's playing right now. And I do have the standings for where I'm racing. What would I recommend for your first setup, Ken? Oh man, it depends on your budget, but I would recommend a Moza. A Moza R3 if you're on a budget, or a Moza R5 if you have a little bit more money. This is a car lane, so I gotta turn here. Thank you, Pedro. What happens if I crash? Nothing. I'll just get damage here. And please don't spam the chat. I saw your question the first time. I just need to get to it. Do I have a completely different setup for ATS? No, man, it's the same. How do you get the CarPlay thing? Brendan, so you're all on the right channel. Right there on my channel, on the Red app. You can find a video that says tutorial how to install a CarPlay that I made. And you can download it. Okay, Shahir. You play Crew Motorfest. Maybe that's why you asked me to buy a car. Thank you, Yuxel. Normally there's a speaker where the screen is. Yeah, I do have 2 speakers under my dashboard here. What that black circle thing with the cord that looks like charging thing to hold the phone? That's a good question. I don't know what you're talking about, man. On the Apple CarPlay? You're saving it for a G29? Dude, if you can buy a Moza R3, that's better than a G29. Oh, Ahmed, boo-boo, the poor guy needs to project his own failures to other people. I'm sorry you can't drive, dude. I'm so sorry. Nate Pill, how does the speedometer work? So there's an app called SimHub on a computer, and this app will fetch the game data and send it over to my Arduino here. And then my Arduino is programmed to convert all that into CAN bus language, which is the car language. Hey, Clapped MK3 Super, hello again. Welcome back to the live stream, dude. Oh, thank you, man. I know, Shahir. I'm just, like, whenever people tell me to buy a car, usually, that's the same type of people that just come to, spam. Let's put it this way. Oh, this. Yes, that's a wireless phone charger. Indeed. And it works. It's connected. I can charge. It's charging. So, yeah. What is pre-recorded, Ref? Ref sub me out. Is it pre-recorded though? Did I record this yesterday? I don't know. It could be. Or, I'm kind of back from the future How much was your full setup? So the full setup was just about $300 in car parts and another $400 in hardware. So metal, carpet, wood, all that kind of stuff. You know. Is the 6-gear setup always sufficient, or high or low sometimes necessary? No, it's sometimes I need the range shifter because it changes with the truck. So I did have to install a 6-speed transmission here. So here, if you want of these, you can check out my tutorial on the Red app. Taylor Trucking, nice, man. Yeah, they just released Iowa. And it's pretty cool. I want to go back to ATS. I think I'll do that next week. Hamish, how much did it all cost to you, mate? It did cost about $700 in car parts and hardware. Wood, metal, carpet, you know. Not talking about the TVs, and I'm not talking about the computer, obviously. Well, thank you, Clapped MK3 Supra. Thank you, man. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, and sometimes I'll just drift a little bit, but some people think they're pro aces, and I bet they can't do a better time than me on Nordschleife. I can bet that, because I really driven in real life in tracks. What wheelbase do you use, Rod Boy? I am using a Fanatec Club Sports DD. Oh, P. Farrell, that would be super awesome. I think it will happen one day. Alright, so let's go to the truck lane here, where some of the cars are going to, so thank you for... On a keyboard and mouse? Yeah, that takes skills, dude. Why'd you stop, dude? Nearly stopped. You haven't used your voice all day? I think I've used already a lot. I used for you, man. Well, thank you, Ozian. I hope to see you back, dude. Thank you for watching the live stream, man. Tempo, how many hours did it take to make? So, if you watch my tutorial on the Red app, you'll see that it'll take you about a week to make the hardware stuff, and then on the electronics, that will take you a little longer depending on your skill level. I'm gonna make the tutorial, but it did take me a while. Can you explain how do you have a dashboard? Yes, XJ, I do have a tutorial on my Red app, and pretty much what I did was I downloaded. I went to the junkyard and I pulled the interior out of a car. Yes, I'm pretty close to Sweden, dude. You're good with the roads, man. Yes, I got that domino things there. Like, it's just it's a mod. I love those. Can you go fast? No, I am trying to follow the law slightly. I'm over the speed limit already. I'm doing 60 on a 50 here. And I'm gonna ask you again, please do not spam the chat, because that makes my chat window move a little bit faster. So it's hard for me to read other people's questions as well. Cameron, you're having a hard time understanding what's going on. It's a TV, 3 TVs here. I'm using a car interior that works with the game. So I'm playing a game. I'm in Euro Truck Simulator, driving a truck, going to Sweden. But I live in Florida. So that is the gist of it. Hey guys, let's stop fighting, please. Over the chat. It helps my chat rate, but that's not how I want to get my chat rate better. Oh, you live in Florida too, Train Man? Nice. We're in Florida. I'm in Tampa Bay area. Hey King, let's just drop it. Let's let it go. Let's just enjoy the live stream and sing Kumbaya together, shall we? Kumbaya, my lord. DJ Shadow. Awesome, dude. Check out my tutorial on the Red app. Where am I going, Osvar? I'm going to Sweden. We're gonna get some meatballs at IKEA. Imagine you're at the toll booth and you have no money. That'd be funny. You live in Canada? Nice. Canada, I know that you guys don't say that, but... Oh, Catherine, cool. Tampa Bay rocks, man. I love Tampa Bay. Palm Bay. Cool. Awesome. We got people from Florida here. Oh, you live in Sweden, Osvar? So yeah, we're head out to your neck of the woods there. Is this Assetto Corsa? No, this is Euro Truck Simulator. It is a beautiful country. I've driven here in the simulator, not in real life, but I thought it was pretty last time I driven in it. How much money did I spend on this setup, Nick? I did spend about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in hardware, so wood, metal, carpets, Arduinos, LCD screen right there, that kind of stuff. Hey boys, I'm gonna have to time out you guys. King, please. Let's chill, please. Am I going to... I'm gonna butcher the name, Jongkoping? Yes, I am. Exactly there. That's where I'm going. Milkshake Muncher. The only people I can hurt here are NPCs, my friend. NPCs only. Nobody else is gonna get hurt. What car is this? A Volvo V70? Yes, it's the same V70 or S60. They have the same interior. You bet this costs like 5K, unknown. So the car part, no, it costs about $700. What you see that makes my simulator special. Can I beat Elden Ring on it? I can. I have another monitor behind me that is connected to this computer, so I have a desk for it as well. Does the mileage on the dashboard work? Yes, Callum, it does work. Thank you, Fortune Hunters. Thank you, man. Do appreciate that. What do I do for work? I work with market research. I work from home. I have an office job, but I work from home. See you later, Shayir. Yes, I'm in Florida before GTA 6. I'm in, how do they call it? Leonidas State. All right, Cameron and King, I will time out both of you. You both are just crashing each other. Come on, man. Just ignore, and Cameron ignores. And then we chill. Oh, thank you, Milk. I know, but I still need to answer because sometimes I get blocked because they think I am driving in real life. Matthew, why are my head revs so high? So it's high because it's calibrated to my tachometer. My tachometer has 8,000 RPM, so I calibrate to 2,000 RPMs in the truck. Is 7,500 here, so that's why. What are my hours? I don't have a specific hour set. I just have to do what I have to do. So I usually start at about 9:40 a.m. and I go up until what time I need to go. Do you think it would be hard to make a newer V70 into your setup? No, I don't think so. It'd be just the same. Okay, let me stop the truck here. It's so annoying. You guys will have me stop the truck just to time out the both of you. Okay. So, parking brake on. Let me get out of this screen. I read the chat on my other TV here. So, let's get this window larger. Oh. Not this. Where's my mouse? That's so annoying. You guys are gonna make me time you both out. Alright. So, oh, not that one. This one. And let's see. Here you are. Cameron, you're gonna be on a timeout of 5 minutes. See you in 5 minutes, man. And King, I told you also, King, please just ignore it. And now you're also on a timeout of 5 minutes. Now, you kids think about what you did. And if you continue doing that when you come back from the timeout, I will basically just ban you from my channel. I don't want to do that. It'd be pretty sad for me. All right, let's finish this. Parking brake. All right. Oh, you didn't miss anything. There's a couple of guys just arguing with each other on the red app. We are pretty close to our destination here. We're 5 minutes away. Did you use an actual car parts? Yes, I did. Thank you, gents. Yeah, I know it's annoying for people who are not in the fight. Like, come on, just ignore each other. Like, I will answer people who come here and just kind of troll me, but I'll answer once or twice, and then I'll just block them or ignore them. You can block yourselves. Jacko, am I in real life? I am in real life, but I'm driving in a game. But I'm real, I'm not AI. How much did that cost? It was about $700 in car parts and hardware together. Arduino Nanos, yes, Fortune. I have Arduino Nano here, the Micro Pro actually, the Micro Pro. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Arduinos Micro Pros and 1 Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. Is that the reason why I get ignored? No, you're not being ignored, man. I didn't see your message, that's all, because there was 2 guys that were arguing and moving my chat too fast, so I couldn't read all the questions. DTX, is that a set of Corsa? No, it's Euro Truck Simulator. Best Volvo color. I love that, the blue, the Polestar blue. You can ask the question, but if you keep spamming, then you'll be ignored. Kaz17, you don't have a user there, but you're not being ignored. If you switch the heating on, you save miles. No, Matthew, I don't think it does. We'll stop for a quick rest here. We're just gonna drive through. We're 3 minutes away from our delivery. Saab, yes, all the buttons do work. Everything. And that's why I have the stocks here, and everything works, yes. Oh yeah, I can't wait for the GTA 6 game to come out too. I do play GTA 5 on the simulator. Oh nice, you're a sim equipment company in Texas. Well, drop me a message, Fortune. I do work partnerships sometimes. I have one right now with ObsBot, and Moza sent me some of my simulator stuff. I'm pretty appreciative of those things, so drop me a message on my messages, and we can talk more. What's my car colors? Oh, I'm not very creative. I have black. All my 3 cars are black. Actually, all my 4 cars are black. The 3 cars and the minivan. Is the speed meter accurate? Yes. Oh, dude, that's amazing. Your first car was a 2006 Volvo S60R? That's amazing for a first car, man. So, my first car was a Ford Escort, 1995. Is this real? No, it's a game. It's a real game. What game is that? Euro Truck Simulator. Is the steering wheel self-made, or is it bought from a... This steering wheel is from a Volvo car, and it's on my Fanatec Club Sport DD. The Ocean Race Blue, that's a beautiful color as well, Spicy. Oh, stop raining. Come on, dude. Go. Happy Lemon. All those tariffs made me become a truck driver. That's funny. That is actually very funny, man. How long did it take to set up car edits? Ah, man, it's a hard question to answer. I've been working on it for about 3 years, but if you follow my tutorial on the Red app, you'll take about a week to do the hardware, and I would say another month if you're not experienced with electronics. I still didn't release my electronics tutorial, but I will soon, so that'll work. I'm doing well, Zenji. How about yourself, man? You love Escorts. Yes, the Escorts were nice cars back in the day. Mine was a very cheap version. I had the 1 liter engine. It was really slow. Thank you, Nathaniel. Oh, the simulator color. Oh, I saw a nice color that I think I'm gonna try to find to paint. It was like a Swedish flag. That was pretty cool. Did this interior belong to a Volvo V70? Yes, V70 or S60. They're both the same. Yes, Jens, thank you, Jens Snipper. Do I have a Volvo XC90? In real life, no. I have a Volvo not XC. I have a Volvo S60 2005R, like this one. A 2020 Volvo S60 T5 and a Volvo S60 2022 T8. Here's where we have to deliver. Yes, we are there yet, Isaac. We are actually there. Right here. This is where we're gonna deliver this cargo. Did you use a used car to make this? No, Christopher. I went to the junkyard and I pulled the parts from a junkyard car. Alright, so there is where I have to park. And so I think my best bet is if I go this way and then that way and then I back it up. It's gonna be tough, apparently. But I think I have to go through the left. Alright, you're confused, Frames? Don't be. Yes, the interior is real. And the game's real. It's a game. It's a real game. But it's not in real life. I'm not driving in Sweden right now. I am driving from Florida in Sweden in the game. Thank you, Mr. Lafa. So that's where I have to park, where the white lines are. So let's see if I can just kind of squeeze my way through here as close as I can without hitting that. And then kind of go like this. And then this. Is that manual? Yes. It's a 6-speed manual transmission from Volvo. Do I have the UK expansion? I do have UK here. I don't know if it's an expansion, but I do have UK. And yes, I'm looking through my TVs here, so I do have triple TVs, in case you guys are wondering. I think I'm gonna have to maneuver twice here. Hi, Italian Capybara. Welcome back, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this and then that, so I can go a little farther from that trailer over there. There's a trailer that's right on, very close to where I am parking. Does the fuel gauge work? Yes. The fuel gauge 100% works. And the miles to an empty tank also works. As I hope my robot doesn't hit my camera, because it's done that in the past. Does the AC work? No, the AC, the buttons work, but air is not coming out of my vent. Alright. Am I driving a Skoda? No, I'm driving a Volvo. Alright, so you guys can see here where I'm at. This is where I'm parking. Can you play the music on the Volvo? Yes, it is playing right now. But I can, yes, I can play music. I can play Spotify. Thank you, Rel. Now it's just pretty much a straight in park. So, does the seat have heat? Yes, Rage, they do have. However, I did not connect because I live in Florida and I could not handle the heat because I live in Florida. I'm inside my home, so I have AC on all the time. But I did connect the button, so you can see here if I go to my lady here and I click the passenger heat seat, the window is going to go down. And if I press the defrost, the rear defrost is going to go up. I can press on the... All my buttons here work on the phone, so I can go to the left, I can go to the right, I can press this. Some of these buttons here also do things on my computer that I set. Advanced will put me back inside the cockpit, so I can change the camera for here. And I can move around. Like, this is where I parked, just finished parking. So I can go back into the cockpit if I click advanced. Use the hazards, I can put the wipers. I can use the high beams. So now the high beams are on. You can see the high beams lights are on. There you go. And I'm using the stock here. I don't know if you're on TikTok, you can't see the stock, but I am using my stock. What else? Yeah, Frames, everything you see here works, man. The radio, the buttons, and the gauge cluster. So the tachometer is calibrated to my tachometer. So 2,000 RPMs in the truck means 7,500 here. The fuel works. Miles to an empty tank works. The odometer works. Here is 68 Fahrenheit. It's actually 68 degrees Celsius. This is the temperature of my CPU right now, which is right there. 69, 68 degrees right there. That's the same temperature here. This is my GPU temperature right now, 60 degrees Celsius. Yeah, the Apple CarPlay works. So I can have it a little bigger for you to see. So yeah, that's the Apple CarPlay. It has PC information right here. I can change to the main home screen. I can go the song that's playing. I don't know why the album cover is not showing. It usually does. Yeah, there you go. So that song probably didn't have an album cover. I have the race standings if I'm on a race. And here is back to that screen where I have information from my game. So I have here, I'm pointing on my widescreen, but if I'm on the vertical, you're on the vertical, you're watching this. But right here on the right, there, on the top left quadrant, there's air pressure for the brakes, water temperature, oil pressure. Here on the top right, there's a bunch of information about the job that I'm taking, how long, where from, where to, and all of that. Here on this box, you find truck information, damage, real-time ETA, the music again. My GPS is working right here for now until there's a guy that's working on getting it out here. That'll be cool. Yeah. Thank you, Jens. Do I have a truck in real life? No, I never driven a truck in real life. All I learned DTX was here. Yes, Emma. That's our Emma now. This is called Emma. She's bored. Very bored. Casper, you want to invert your pedals to the same style as the Logitech one. Yeah, I think you have to disassemble to make it good. I don't know. Maybe check out a tutorial on the Red app, dude. I'm not gonna... Don't quote me on that. A 50, is this a simulator? Yes. Do I have a truck in real life? No, I don't. When are we racing Happy Mo? I did race on Saturday. We can do that again on the next Saturday. Do I have a truck in real life? I said no. Please don't spam the chat. Can I see the wheel? Yes, so here is the cover. Nothing there. That's the Fanatec. That's the ESP32. And if I remove the cover here, but there's this little cover. I can pull the quick release. And there we go. That's the wheel. So it has buttons here as you were seeing me press them. These is up, down, left and right, enter and escape. These were original on the Volvo and they help me control things. Do the handbrake work? Yeah, the handbrake also worked. And there we go, connected again. And light is on, so we got power. But we probably disconnected the joystick controller because we removed that. Right, so let me connect it again. There's a software called Joystick Gremlin, and because I do have so many things here, it requires an app that combines all the joysticks into one. Does the handbrake work? Yeah, the handbrake does work, but you can see the light there. It says park brake on there, and that is the parking brake light. It's on because in trucks, usually you have a button that activates the parking brake and not a handbrake like this. This works in car games. In here, I have to press this button here, and that will connect or disconnect the parking brake. Drive without a wheel, DTX, I can't. Fanatec does not allow that. It will not work. Put this back. Could you use an old Lada speedometer and wire to an Arduino? Yes, you can. You can do any... Can you rev? Yes. Dills, I've been driving for the past 2 hours. I'm ending my live stream in just a few minutes. But you can watch my videos. There's a bunch of videos. Whoa, how much was this, Luke? It was about $300 in car parts and another $400 in all the hardware. Wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos to make the buttons, LCD screen, that kind of stuff. Stefan Family Farms, shout out to you, man. Wait, why are you still in park? Because I need to deliver this. If I didn't deliver it. So let's deliver it. So if I hit this button here, comfort, it's gonna detach the trailer. How much degrees of steering does it have? It has 1800, but the game automatically controls the steering. Jayla, can you drive? I am finishing my live stream right now. I'm sorry, but I'll be back tomorrow morning at 7:45, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until about this time of the day. Sound like a Max Verstappen? That's funny. How does the hazard light turn on? It's the same. Oop. I want to get those skill levels there. Skills. I got one more. Let's put the fragile cargo. Nice. All right, so how does it's the same as the other stuff. So it's just an Arduino. So if I press the buttons, that'll turn on the hazard lights. Polo, can you start driving? No, man, I just finished the live stream. I've been driving for the past 2 hours. I gotta start working. How does the analog speed thing go up? With Arduino. Well, guys, I gotta go. If you want to learn more, Luke, you can find a tutorial on my channel. It goes step by step, and I am making a tutorial about the electronics. If you guys are watching on TikTok and you're curious, please follow. Check out my tutorial on the red app. Check out my purple app if you want to see the live stream in widescreen. I'll be back tomorrow. From Monday through Friday, I am on from like 8 a.m. till like 9:40-ish a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can you tell me how your blinker lights work on the left? Yes, it's just the same as any other. It's an Arduino. It's connected to an Arduino. If I pull the lever up or down, it'll do the turn signal. And the same thing here. So, but that's how it works. But bye, guys. Can you turn the truck off? Yes, I can. That's a good idea, actually. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you're following. If you're not following, hit the follow button. I hope to see you tomorrow. Stay safe and have a great week on this beautiful Monday that's starting. Goodbye.